Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'd like to thank you all for joining me and kind of watching my reviews and reactions to the Young Royals show. I just kind of wanted to start off with like a small little recap about like what happened in the previous episode. The biggest thing that happened, of course, is Eric, the Crown Prince, Wilhelm's brother, died in a car crash from speeding. They didn't really mention why he was speeding or anything like that, and I honestly I was not expecting him to die so early on show, and I don't know like how long they plan to make the series for, but it just came out of the blue for me, and I didn't like even contemplate Eric dying. I thought they were gonna kind of develop this the relationship between Wilhelm and Eric a little bit more, like their relationship as siblings, kind of like as a parallel to Sara and Simon's relationship, and it was kind of like it threw me off completely. That last episode, I feel like the writers just decided to give every single character in the show like the worst, well, not kind of like the worst day possible. I don't want to say like it's forced, but it feels like everyone's just kind of like hit a hill and they just like all fell off a cliff at the same time, except for Sara. Sara's like the only one who got spared from the last episode. And I don't know, like at first I was thinking like, oh, Wilhelm's like all these people are like hurting around him and he doesn't even know, and he's like just going about his day doing whatever like having a good time, and then he at the very end they just hit him with like, oh, here's this news of your brother dying, and I'm like, oh shit. Never mind, you're in the same boat as everyone else. You're like in the same boat as everyone else, and it's holy crap. I don't know, like I'm kind of curious to see how like what they're gonna do with the show, like even more so now because like Eric is dead, and like Wilhelm, he was like the one character, like one person that like Wilhelm kind of confided in, like his only person, like the only person that was like a human, like his only human interaction. Really, everyone was kind of just like, he doesn't really see them as anything more than a stranger, whereas like his brother is like a literal, like someone he talked to about anything and everything. And now he doesn't have that, and what's more, like there's all this added, like because his brother is gone, he's now the crown prince, and there's all the responsibility, like it's sad to say it, but like Eric was like a buffer for Wilhelm for all these responsibilities, and he probably never even thought anything could happen to his brother, and like he would never even have this kind of responsibility before, so he just kind of was doing whatever he wanted. But now it's like he already felt trapped before, and now it's like it's gonna be even worse now because there's gonna be an even closer eye on him. And what's more is like he's now like in living in the shadow of his brother, because it's like of course they're gonna compare him to his brother, like there's no way around that. And whatever, like however well Eric acted as a prince, they're gonna compare it to Wilhelm and how he acts as the prince now. And like I don't know what this means, like I guess I kind of figure it's gonna be bad for like his relationship, like Wilhelm's relationship with Simon, because like the whole gay stigma thing. Like I heard people mentioning that Sweden is more open about like this kind of thing, and like how they're more like forward thinking than a lot of other countries. People mentioned that in the comments, and I was just like, I don't know, like even as a kid growing up, you don't really think about that stuff, and like there's all this pressure and you're just afraid to even like contemplate coming out, because it's like you don't know, there's always that fear, like you don't know how the people around you are going to react, or how like they could be the friendliest people in the world, and as soon as you like as soon as they find out that one thing about you, they just kind of they can flip like on a switch like that. Like I've like personal experience, like I lost a good chunk of my friends when I came out to them because they were just very religious, and I just didn't expect the nicest people. Like they were basically the nicest people, but as soon as they found out you're like different, they're like, it's like a switch that turns in them, and they look at you like you're like a monster. And you think in this day and age like you wouldn't have that kind of fear, but like it still exists out there. That stigma still exists and it still applies. And there's still people out there who are not as open-minded and not as forward-thinking. So there's still that fear that you could get hurt or you could lose people you care about. And I mean, at the end of the day, like, those people, they never really cared about you in the first place, and you're kind of better off without them. But at the same time, it's hard to go through, especially as a teenager. And with Wilhelm, he's very isolated, so he just has his family and he doesn't know really like what they'll do. And there's so much pressure. Like, they've basically controlled every aspect of his life. It's always watched by the public, and like how you're seen and how you're viewed is just like this like cage around you, and he can't really escape that. And I don't know, it's I just want to see how or what Wilhelm will do from this point on. If I were to guess, I feel like, because it's a teen drama, I keep saying that it's like it's a teen drama, but like I feel like they're gonna put this, like, this is gonna cause a rift between Wilhelm and Simon, because Wilhelm's gonna feel like he needs to play the role as the prince now. Like, he has to carry on the when he saw that sign in front of the school where it's like, you carry the legacy of whatever, but like that's kind of how that's like important to him. And that's something he might not be able to let go, and like that pressure is gonna put a strain between him and Simon. And I don't know, like, I feel like they're gonna have a rough little a rough little patch going through, like, between him and Simon. It's gonna be pretty brutal for a little while. And I don't know if it's gonna go up and down, or if this is just gonna be like a downhill like a downhill roll from the top of where he felt like super high, and now it's just gonna be spiraling down into like sadness and like bitterness and resentment, because like he has like no choices to himself now. Like, as much as he has like all this power and stuff is granted to him, like, as a prince, like, he doesn't have the same kind of freedom that Simon has. Like, Simon can do whatever he wants, and he's going to do whatever he wants, and he's trying his best to do everything, while Wilhelm's just trying to like cling on to like the illusion of like having a decision, like a choice. He wants to like hang on to that illusion that he has a choice in life. And it's kind of unfortunate, because like at the end of the day, like, I feel like a lot of royal people who are like in this position, they don't have that, like, and that's why they lash out when they're younger, because they know when they're older, it's like they have to act right, they have to act proper, and they have to do this and they have to do that, or else like everything they do is going to be scrutinized by the public, and like you represent your entire country, and it's like you can't just have fun. You can't like pursue your dreams and aspirations as much as you would want to, because now, like, I think back in the day, the royal families, they got to do whatever the hell they wanted, but like nowadays it just seems like such a like a prison to be like born into a royal family, because then you don't have the same kind of choices, the same kind of freedoms, and it's really hard. And like, I feel like celebrities also have this kind of problem where everything they do is just being watched all the time, and like they can't just do whatever they want, and like they have all this money and power and all this stuff, but like they don't have freedom, and it's really sad to see. And I don't know, I want to see what how Wilhelm will like adapt to his new surroundings. For Simon, I feel really bad for him, because I feel like he's so hopeful that like things will turn out well, because he really does like Wilhelm. And you can see that, like, the way he was crushed when Wilhelm was like, can we forget about it, and like immediately he just shut himself away and like cut Wilhelm off, because he didn't want to have to deal with those like emotions of his like heartbreaking. So, and now like Wilhelm came back to him and is like, oh, never mind, I take it back. I do want to like be more than friends with you. And now it's like Wilhelm's brother died, and it's like Simon is probably just gonna be like stuck in this limbo state where he doesn't know where he stands, or like he doesn't know how or what Wilhelm does, and it's not in his control. Like that's the choices in Wilhelm's court. I was saying how like Wilhelm has like no freedom, but like his decision here will greatly affect how Simon's happiness is very dependent on Wilhelm at this point. And I feel like if Wilhelm decides to like shut himself off again, it's just gonna crush Simon so badly. And when you go through that kind of experience of like up and down and like this insanely amazing high of being like with the person you like, and suddenly that's just taken away from you, you do end up making like poor decisions, and then you want to be selfish because you want to be happy and you want that happiness back, but like it's not your choice, and it sucks because it's someone else's actions and choices is dictating how you like move on with your life. And it really does suck when you're stuck there waiting for wondering like how, if this person will actually pull through and like go 100% with you the way you are going with him. Because like Simon looks like he does like everything without like a 100% attitude. Like he'll just go for it and just keep going. And like with Wilhelm, like he might not understand that like Wilhelm can't do things like that. Like it's out of nature for him. Like he wants to, but he can't because there's just so much stuff stacked against him. And like I don't think Simon is gonna understand that really, and he's gonna lash out at Wilhelm, and it's gonna be just just a mess because it's a drama show and this shit is happening, and they can't all be happy all the time, or else it would be a very boring story. Yeah. For Simon and August, the last episode kind of portrayed how their relationship with this like money thing is becoming such a hassle for both of them, because like, and like it's more so for Simon than August, because August has, sorry to say, but like he's creating his own problem. And I think I mentioned that last episode, and like he has money, like he could sell a painting that he doesn't give a fuck about and like pay back Simon and like pay his tuition, and he'd be good to go. But like because he's so prideful and like so strung up on this like appearances, like how appearances matter and like how people are looked at, and like you can kind of tell from like when they were like those people were like the parents in Parents' Day, they were like gossiping about how August's stepdad was like, oh, isn't he the guy who went bankrupt? That shouldn't matter. Like, yeah, he went bankrupt, but like it's really none of their business. And like if you keep trying to like put up appearances, you're just gonna make yourself even more and more unhappy, because you're just restricting yourself from doing what you need to in order to move forward. And that's what I see in August. He's just a mess of a character. He's just made these problems for himself, and now it's affecting Simon, and Simon is just like, you know what, fuck you. And Simon even like attacked him, which was like, it's not right. He shouldn't have done that, but like I can understand why. He's just so fed up with August just like saying, oh, never mind, I'll pay you later, or like, not right now, I'll do this later. But it's been like, how long has it been? Like weeks or months? Like I'm not really too sure on the timeline, but like I can see how it's frustrating, especially because Simon has to pay that the like tutoring fee that he had for like the math teacher. That's a lot, by the way. Like $750 a month for tutoring is crazy. Oof, that's like rent. It was kind of cool to see that his friends like Roche and Ayub, they kind of like reeled Simon back in from getting into this mindset of like, you owe me this money. Like that's the other thing too. Like I can't believe that Simon kind of went to this low of bringing his friends and hoping that they would like join him in like threatening August. And I was kind of glad to see that Roche was kind of like told him off about that. Like like you shouldn't be doing this kind of thing. Like you're no better than August in this situation. And I kind of really appreciated that in her character, because I think he really did need to hear that. Because he was just going and going and going without stopping, and I think some restraint is needed sometimes. Like with Simon, he goes on emotion and like impulses really quickly, and he's very quick to make decisions. That's just the way he comes off to me. And it's good that he has Roche and Ayub to kind of like to tell him when he's going too far. In certain situations, like beating up a guy for money. As much as like yeah, Simon is in the right. Like August does owe him money, and it's been a while. Like dude, like where's his money? Like he has bills to pay, and it's very unfortunate. But like you should never like hit another person just for like money or whatever. Like if you can't get it from that person, find another way to get money. It's a betrayal, and it's like a slap in the face, but you can't affect like the way people act around you. You can only affect like what you do. And when Roche told him like, I don't know what they're doing to you, but like you're no better than him, that was such a powerful line that like he did really need to hear. And I hope it did get through to him that it's like this isn't right still. Like two wrongs don't make a right. To Simon, I hope we do get to see more of like Roche and Ayub, because they seem like very interesting characters. But I don't know how, if they do have enough time or like budget to like explore the side characters. And also sometimes that can be very tiresome when shows do that, when they start exploring the side characters and it's like it doesn't turn out well because the writers didn't really like think about it at the time. So I don't know, if they decide to do it, that'd be awesome. But if they don't, then it's no real loss, I guess. Um, yeah. For Sara, she completely just like went in on Felice without meaning to do it. Like there was no like maliciousness from Sara when she was saying that like she was the one that was taking care of the horse and like riding Felice's horse to Felice's parents. There was like no malice there, but it was still so like devastating to Felice. So, and like Felice can't even like be mad at her because it wasn't like it was like unintentioned. I embarrassed like she embarrassed her friend unintentionally, and it was just so brutal to watch Felice just get crushed like that. And oh man, I did enjoy the scene with Sara and Simon. It made her more relatable. Like it made her seem more like a person. I don't know, she seems like such a cold character to me. Like they don't really explore her character too much. She just seems like this loner kid who like got bullied by a bunch of people, so she's now afraid to like reach out to like other people. But at the same time, like she has like Asperger's, so she can't help the way she acts around people at certain times, because she doesn't understand. It just doesn't click for her, like that what she's saying could be possibly hurting someone. Yeah, like I hope they do more scenes with like Sara and Simon. And I don't know what they're gonna do with that too, because like there was this parallel between like Wilhelm and Eric, and now that's gone. So it's just like Simon and Sara as like the siblings. And I don't know, maybe like if Wilhelm will be like a little just, because like Simon has his mom and his sister to like go to, and like even his dad, like no matter how like fucked up his dad could possibly be, they didn't really show or like tell us too much. But like when Sara said like Simon has different visiting rights to their dad than her, I was kind of like, what did he do to Sara that like made it different for like Sara and Simon? So now I'm kind of like, I'm figuring it's kind of like something really really bad. Like he might have physically assaulted her while he was high or something, and or like drunk or whatever it is that he was under the influence of. And for Felice, she seems like she's like in a very vulnerable place right now. Her she was completely like embarrassed in front of her parents, and she just like completely let them down. Like their view of her, the way she thinks that they view her now is just like it must be so embarrassing, like having to deal with that, like especially at dinner, and then Wilhelm is there too, like the person that you have a crush on. Um, and it was very interesting to see Felice's mom and how like she's very like social climbery. I don't know if that's like a phrase that you guys are familiar with, but it's like someone who just wants to. It's just exactly what it sounds like. They want to climb the social ladder, and like that's what her mom comes off as, and she wants to like dig her claws into the royal family, into Wilhelm. And I don't know if Felice even actually likes Wilhelm because she likes him, or if it's because it's pressure from her mother. Um, yeah, and I honestly think like Felice doesn't really know Wilhelm that well. They've talked like maybe 3 times in the show, and I don't know. It's I feel really bad for Felice because she disappointed her parents and she got her heart broken by like when she kissed Wilhelm after he was trying to like, comfort her, and all at once, like all of that shit happened at once, and it's just like she is just completely devastated, crying, and like after that, like that scene, you see like Wilhelm like smiling, thinking about Simon. I'm like, oh man, I don't know how he can just be like so calm about this shit right now, because like your friend just like she basically like broke down in front of you, and if someone were to like confess their affection for you, would you be able to just like move on from that like easily and just like it was nothing, or would you just be kind of like down for the whole day thinking about like your friend that's like suffering? Felice is in such a bad place right now, and she's making a really bad decision by coming to August, and that is gonna be so bad because now he's gonna think that, oh, this is great, like I just lost everything, like in his point of view he just lost everything because his family's bankrupt, and he's gonna think like, oh, this is amazing, like Felice, like this girl that I've wanted to marry for like social status. He doesn't even like Felice either. He just wants to use her for like the social status. And Felice, she doesn't like August either, but she's using him to feel comfort, to feel like she's wanted, or like to feel like she's not letting someone down. She just wants to feel affection, and that's really sad, but also very toxic. Like she shouldn't make her decisions based on that. And like same with August, like he needs to get this out of his system of like wanting to show off for like these other people and like being this big, like up, like high up there social standings kind of guy, because it's like at the end of the day, like that doesn't matter. It's like your actions or what people remember about you. They don't remember like what car you have or like all this shit. Like they remember the interactions with you. They remember what you've done, like that's good or like kind. People remember kindness and cruelty the most. They don't remember social status or anything like that. Like that stuff is not important to like at the like when you die. Like no one's gonna give a fuck about like how much money you had or like all these things that you own. They're just gonna remember like what you did and the kind of person that you were. And I guess it'll take time for August to kind of like realize that, and I don't know if he even will, or if he's gonna just remain this like static character that just remains as he was, and he's just gonna everything around him is just gonna continually change. And yeah, that's kind of like my perspective and like what I kind of gathered from the previous episode, episode 3, where everyone just had a bad day. Like I don't know what the title of that episode is, but it should be Bad Day because it was so brutal for everyone. Yeah, that's some of my thoughts for that show, for that last episode. I guess I'll start the episode in a sec. See you then. So we're gonna begin episode 4, starting right now. Is this some funeral or a church where his brother? Oh, is that a coffin? Oh man. It's so weird to think about like Like losing someone you're close to like that, and just like speaking to them on the phone just before it happened is kind of, it's so strange to think about, like your loved ones dying like this. Oh my gosh. Oh man. He's like lost the one person he could talk to about like anything, and it's so hard. Oh no. It sucks when like something bad happens to someone you care about and you can't like be there with them. And you don't hear from them and you don't know what they're thinking or what they're going through. Is he home right now? Or is this like a hotel where his parents are staying at? Are they kind of like preparing him to be the crown prince already? They're not even gonna like talk about Eric. That's so strange to me that they're not even. And Wilhelm didn't have that, so. Oh dear, there's that line. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, there's no escaping that. But now it'll be even worse. It's weird that they're not even talking about Eric. They're just kind of moving on. They're not even discussing the pain. Maybe they could have done it off screen. Oh shit, this is... Let's see. No, you got a B+. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, it's coming back to bite you in the ass now. Ugh. I guess it's such a blah. Blah. It's not a good person. Like, he's not even concerned about like his actions are affecting Simon. Like, if you have time to work out like this, you have time to like try to find a way to fix your problem. What's this? Oh my god. Society? Society? I was curious to see how like these secret societies or whatever are like in real life. It's probably not as like played up as it is in these shows. I wonder how long has it been? Oh no. Has he just been like no contact with anyone? The fuck is this? I feel like August doesn't actually care. Look at him. He's just doing this for like for show. It's weird. Everyone's just like looking at you. I don't know if you even texted him during that time, but you messaged him back that entire time or nah? Oh no. Oh god. Oh no, I think Wilhelm is definitely shutting down right now. Because in the last episode, they couldn't keep their eyes off of each other, and this one, it looks like they're having a hard time like maintaining that eye contact. Oh, that's so sad. There's his photo there. Everything's like written down for him. What to say? He can't even speak for himself. That must be so strange. Oh, he's not gonna read it. That's good, at least. Oh no. Oh, that's so. Oh yeah, that's so sad. Oh no. Oh no, Simon's gonna be crushed. Because I see where Wilhelm's gonna go. That's so sad though. Oh god. It must be so hard to like approach someone like this after their loved one just died, because you don't know, like, you want to help that person, but you don't know how. All you can do is just be there. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh god. Oh no. You know how like Felice made poor decisions after a heartbreak? I feel like Wilhelm's doing the same thing, but like it's a heartbreak from like family. Like his brother died and oh no. Like what, you can't say anything to that. Oh, Simon's going through some shit too right now. That's another why. His dad. You find out like the missing medications. Well, I mean, you kind of did this to yourself, Simon. There. He probably feels so numb right now that he doesn't even like hear any of this that's being said to him. He's just like going through it. Oh, oh, that's so sad because he doesn't have anyone to like hug or like show affection to. That hurt. There's these people at least, despite how like distant they are still to him and how much they are a stranger to him. It's all he has. His parents are busy being the king and queen. Oh no. Why didn't he have guards before? Like, he's still a prince. Oh, the froggy. Oh gosh. No, what the hell, dude? Oh my god. Well, you're kind of like doing this to yourself now. Oh my god. Why? I understand like why people do. It's like you make yourself suffer. Gosh, that must be so. Oof. That sucks, dude. That's so strange. What is this, like a seance? It's like October here, so like when I'm recording this, it's kind of funny to see this. Okay. I wonder if he's showing this kind of like affection to Felice. He just needs to be around people, I guess. But I hope he doesn't. I hope he also doesn't use Felice in a way, in like a negative way, to like kind of use her to be this like a beard. You know what I mean? Because she deserves better than that. And I hope they don't do that with the show. Oh, he's visiting his father. Right? This is his father's. He's passed out. I think of that same bag he's wearing. Alcoholic. I just take everything. Oof. Is he doing this out of spite? Oh, whoa, what the heck? Oh my god. You will just cut this out because this is happening. And it paused. Oh god, it paused. Just awkwardly move past this. What? What the hell? Ew. That's so fucking weird. What the? This is so. Where the hell are the teachers? Like, is this just like. They're just allowed to do this? Oh, these two are so bad for each other. Well, I mean, at least they're acting like boyfriend girlfriend and not just like a. That's so weird. This is weird. Was it royal? He looks so mad. Yeah, you owe him money. Well, you owe him money, like, just fucking do it. Well, good, at least, at the very least, he's gonna actually. Yeah. Like, you owe him money, the least you could do is pay him back. It's been like a month or two. Why is she here so late? Oh, this is weird. This is like their first time talking to each other after like that lunch debacle. Yeah. Aw. Oh, this is nice. I like how she's like hugging Felice like this. It's very childlike. I mean, he's very jealous. He's a very selfish person. What the heck? What? That's such a what the fuck? That's such a fucked up logic from August. Yes, I agree. She shouldn't have been with him in the first place. It's funny. I don't know if he'd even want to speak to August right now. Oh, okay. At least he's paying him back. That means he sold the. Well, that's good. Good. Oof, that's weird to see. Ooh, I'd be fuming. If I was Simon and August, I'd be so pissed right now. I'd be like, what the fuck? But also like very hurt if I was Simon. Oh, it's funny. Whoa, what a psycho. Okay, red flag for everyone. This man is a giant red flag in every single way possible. What? Where did that come from? Yeah, what the hell? Gross. I'd have the same expression as Sarah. She's like, what the fuck? What are you doing, buddy? What the? Ew. 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 No. No, August. Stop that shit. Where the fuck did that come from? What was the point of that? Oh, I hope she doesn't, like, develop emotions for August in any way, because that is a hell no. What's this? Strictly confidential. What's this? The society. Oh, it's August's thing. What is this? Money? Ah! Oh, jeez. Oh, you kind of deserve this. Maybe not maybe not getting thrown around. Does he though? Hmm. This is very spiteful from Simon, but I get it. I hope the dad gets clean at some point from all those like drugs and alcohol. This is Alexander, right? The guards at the door but not at the window. That's funny. On like the first level. Nice bodyguards. They don't even like check to see if he's still in there. That's kind of okay. Seems like a breach of security that they should have checked. Especially if he's like the crown. This is some shoddy bodyguarding. What is this? This is like probably still on the campus grounds. It's all like the rich kids. This is so weird. So I guess they are noble families, these kids. Okay. I guess Alexander's family is not that like powerful. I guess this is kind of nice too for him, to get him like his mind off of his brother dying. Are these really your friends though? Or are they just there because he's the prince? I guess you never know when you're in that kind of position. I can see why August is such a... Is this what they do? This is such a... That's stupid to me. These guys are all dickbags. Yeah, because he's like rich and powerful and royalty. These people would drop him in a second. Like, these kind of people are only loyal to themselves. They're only here because he's the prince. Like, why wasn't he invited immediately? Because he was the second born? He's still royalty.
fel, säga fel. Jag är så jävla dålig på namn. Jag kallade Belgiens kung för Rudolf. Jag sa det, hej Rudolf. Det är därför av mig. Jag kan allas namn. Det är bara fråga. Ska vi byta? Kanske inte.
I feel like that would solve both their problems. As fucked up as that is, that would.
Vad är det för poäng med att ha en sån här bil om man inte gasar på, om man inte får känna hur det känns med vinden liksom och vara nedcabbad. Och jag sa det till honom. Jag fattar vad du menar. Jag kände exakt samma sak med min pappa. Allt är liksom upp och ner nu. Jag vet inte hur jag ska bete mig. Jag vet inte hur jag ska känna liksom. Jag ska inte fungera som människa just nu. För att...
Oh gosh.
Bror är liksom död med... Här är jag och krökar liksom.
Oh.
Det är inte ditt fel.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
Det är inte ditt fel.
Oh, so August is human. He's not a complete monster. Only sometimes. Only most of the time. The heck? Is he high or drunk? This looks like high to me. What's he doing? Where is everyone? Is he just by himself in the soccer field? The heck? Well, at least there's no cameras here. What the fuck? Oh, poor guy. What is that? Ew, did he just... He just licked the dirt? Is that dirt? What the fuck is that? Oh, wait, is he calling him? But he deleted him as a... Well... You know you're good at bad when you like memorize someone's phone number instead of just like... Oh no, this is... Oh dear.
Liksom ljust fast på natten. Så mycket vet jag att det är natt.
Oh god, I've had these phone calls from people before.
Exakt. Alla människor är på låtsas, de är gjorda av metall. Men jag tycker om dig. Och det är inte inget.
Ja. Then why are you being such a fucking... Like... Like the one thing that's real to you and you're not even gonna go for it. Oh my god. Yeah, I'd be tired. I'd still be mad. Simon. Oh, I feel so bad for Wilhelm, but also like Simon. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, he's just, I guess we're walking back. Oh, he's at Wilhelm. He brought him. How did he get him into his room? From the window? How did like the bodyguards not hear that shit? This sucks for Simon because it's like you don't know. He doesn't know where he stands with Wilhelm. You're okay when you're like high and wasted, and he's also like has that problem with his dad being like drunk all the time. It's like, is the only time you can be real with me like when you're high and drunk? Because that's not right either. Oh, it would be nice just to like. Oh. Aw. This must be so relieving for both of them. It's just like very comforting to be held and like hold someone like this. Aw. This is. They both probably really needed this hug. Yeah, just like be happy. But like, is he strong enough to hold on to Simon? I don't know. That's the question of the story. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Wait, are they gonna? Oh dear. um. I mean, yeah. Oh no. Oh, why is it this guy? It's always this fucking guy. Like, go. Oh god, is he gonna see them? Shit. Close the window. Shut your blinds. Oh god. Wait. It's so creepy. Oh dear. Oh, he's gonna see some shit. This is. Why would they ruin this moment with August? Oh dear. This is like their first time with anyone. Ugh, he's so creepy. Like, okay, if I saw my friend in that situation, I would immediately turn around and go the other way and be like, okay, you're having a moment here, let me just... What the fuck? Oh god. Shit, what the fuck? Why would they let... Of course they would. Of course it's August that gets to see this shit, like... And he recorded it. Why the fuck would you record it, you asshole? The fuck, like... Shit. What the... Okay, so August just saw Simon and Wilhelm during a very intimate moment, and that shit happened, and like... why can't they just end on a good note on one of the episodes? Why can't they just have a good happy ending? Like, okay, like episode 2, that was a good ending. They kissed, and then oh god, what the hell? Oh my goodness, he's gonna use this to blackmail Simon and Wilhelm. Of course he would. Like, why? August would totally blackmail those two for his own benefit. He has nothing else. Or, like, he has nothing else, even though he has, like, a shit ton of money still. Oh, Jesus. Why would they ruin, like, such a sweet moment with, like, with Wilhelm and Simon like that? Like, why can't they just let them have like this wonderful moment? Like, this is like their first time like being together like that, and god damn it, showrunners, what the hell? Fuck. Oh fucking hell. August is so fucking creepy. Like, what the hell? Like, who... If you saw your friend with someone, like, is your first thought to be like, I'm gonna stay here, watch, and record what you're doing on my phone? That's so fucked up. Like, who does that? That's so messed up. That's such an invasion of like Wilhelm's privacy, and like after all that whole speech about like, oh, do everything for the royal family, and like all this shit with like this brotherhood stands for like protecting the royal lineage and all this shit, but it's like, are you though? You're just there because like it's the crown prince and he has money and power, and like he's the prince of the country, and you're just there for like the money and like the social standing it would give you. Ugh. I don't like I don't like any of those people in that society group. It's all like what Wilhelm said, it's all fake. It's like none of it is real. Like, and all those people fall into that same category. They're all like the flakes of grass that were like fake on that soccer field. And like, oh man, that moment when Wilhelm called Simon, and like, you know what, like he remembered his fucking phone number. He didn't like, while he was high, he remembered his phone number while he was high and on like drugs after he deleted it. And like, they haven't been together, they weren't like seeing each other for that long. Like, he memorized that fucking phone number. Which tells me that he like really likes Simon, and like he's denying this like huge part of himself and like this one thing that makes him happy while he's like grieving his brother, because he feels like a sense of responsibility to like his country and his like his parents and his like the whole royal lineage thing. And like that's so sad that like he can't even... I'm like, I don't know, Simon's probably just happy to be like near Wilhelm at this point, to just be in his presence, because like, you know, you get like addicted to being around certain people, especially it's like if it's someone that you like, you get like that high, that feeling of like being happy. And I don't know, it's oh, it's just so, this is some shit, y'all. Why would they put August there? Fuck. Of course they would put August there. Why couldn't it have been like Felice and just her just be shocked? Or like Sara and be like, oh gosh. No, it has to be the worst person. Oh my goodness. Note to everyone, please close your blinds when you're doing something intimate like that. Especially if you're on the first floor, like on the ground level. Oh no. What the heck? Why can't they just leave them alone? Oh. Oh, and August, like, why the fuck did he kiss Sara in the stables? Just like to get out of spite because he thinks that Felice is with Wilhelm? Like, the fuck? Like, that is like so controlling and like, that's so messed up. Like, his way of thinking is so just like, ugh. Fucking, what a weirdo. What a creepy guy. Oh man. And like, that moment when Simon and Willhelm were like in the field and he was like trying to pick him up from the ground and like Willhelm was just like stumbling around. That was cute, but also it's bad because like Simon's father is like an alcoholic drug addict, and then the person that he likes, like he only gets like a text back from him while he's high and drunk. That's such a red flag for Simon, and I think he's totally gonna ignore that shit and just like go running to Wilhelm because Wilhelm makes him feel like he gives him the affection that he wants and needs from like a person. Like Wilhelm is like this person that he just values above everyone else, and it's like he just wants to be around him, and I can understand why he would just like go running headfirst to be with him. But at the same time, it's like you know what you're running into. Like Simon knows, he's not stupid. He knows he's running into this thing where like he knows it's probably not gonna work out, but he's just so hopeful. He's like he's naive. He's young and naive, and he wants to believe that like Wilhelm will choose him over everything else. But I feel like Wilhelm is not going to. When he's like in his own state of mind with his inhibitions, like in his regular state of mind, he's not gonna choose to be with Simon, and that's so sad. I don't know if Simon's gonna be able to like realize that, or if Wilhelm, like maybe Wilhelm will surprise me in the show and like it'll be a happy ending. But if they have a season 2, then my guess is that it's not gonna end well. It's sad to say, but I don't know how this would end well between Simon and Wilhelm. And it was really weird seeing like how his parents just like it was so cold almost. Like the brother, like Wilhelm's brother just died, and like their family didn't even like speak on Eric as a person. They just kind of like moved past it without talking about it, and was just like, this is what we need to do, and this is what we need to be, how we need to be viewed as by the public. And that's so strange to me, like how you can just go about your day. Like the mom was crying, but like they never discussed it. It was just all business almost. I don't know. That's so messed up. I really dislike August's character. Holy crap, like oh god. I don't know if they're gonna introduce any other like antagonists to the story, but like August is definitely up there as like one of the worst people. Oh god, he's gonna do something with that video, isn't he? Of course he is. Why would they introduce that video, like that recording, if he wasn't gonna do some shit with it? Oh dear. This is some bullshit, is what this is. Oh man. Poor Wilhelm. Poor Simon, and like fuck August, like Jesus. And then I'm kind of worried about how Sara looked after August kissed her, because she seemed like curious about it after the second time he tried to kiss her. Like the first time she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then the second time she was just like, "Oh, okay." So I'm very worried and kind of cautious for Sara's character. With Felice's character, I think she's a cool character. I don't think they're gonna do the whole I'm a villain, because you don't like me kind of person, and I'm really glad they didn't do that with her. Um, I hope she dumps August, honestly, because she deserves better than he's so controlling, and like he wants to know where she is, and like if she's spending time with like Wilhelm, and that whole comment was like, you should be comforting me so I can comfort Wilhelm, is so, that's so fucked up. Like that's such a weird way to process that. Like so like she can't go and like comfort her friend, like even though like he knows that she liked him or whatever, but like at the same time, like you don't get to decide that um from someone. Like if you don't trust the person you're with, then you shouldn't be together. And like Felice, I don't know why she's still with him. Like Madison said she should break up with him, and I fully agree. Like I don't think anyone deserves to be in a bad relationship the way she is with August right now. Like he's so toxic for her, and she deserves better than that. Like fuck that guy. Um oh gosh. And then it was kind of sad to see August, not August, Simon's like interaction with his dad. Um and just like the way he views his father as like this drunkard, drug addict guy. But like at the same time, like that's who his dad is, and it's like it's kind of, it's hard for a child, like a kid, to understand like a person who is addicted to like alcohol or drugs. Like something must have happened to his dad for him to like to become this way. Like there has to be like some reason as to why he's fallen into this situation. And like I understand Simon's like I guess like spitefulness towards his father, because like yeah, like you couldn't even stop doing drugs and alcohol for me and my sister. Like how like why do you think I would show you any respect if you can't even like respect yourself enough to like stop doing drugs and alcohol for like your family? And I don't know, that's so, I hope his dad um does get clean in the show eventually. I really hope that. Like they haven't showed any scenes between Simon's mother, like between the parents. There's I haven't seen any interaction really between them, so I don't know if maybe she can talk him into like getting sober. Probably not. um Judging from the way like the state of his apartment, the way like Simon can just come in there like that, and like, and I'm kind of like seeing a bad side of Simon where he's just like his hatred for his father, and the way he just like kind of goes off emotions so much so quickly. Like he's a very impulsive character, and like that can be a good and a bad thing, because he does, on one side he goes for things that he wants like without any hesitation, but at the same time he also like does things to hurt other people without hesitation too. And it's like I don't think he realizes how much like his words are hurting his father, and like it's coming from a place of hurt from Simon, and he's being very real to himself in that regard. But at the same time he's like deluding himself with the situation with Wilhelm. And like I don't know if that's right for me to say if he's deluding himself. Like maybe like it's possible that Wilhelm could choose him over like everything else, but like what are I guess it's nice to be hopeful, like hope for the best, but like he should, like everyone always says, like you should expect the worst, but like no, hope for the best but prepare for the worst kind of thing. And I don't think he's doing that. He's just hoping and hoping with Wilhelm, and but like with his father, he's just there's like a weird parallel where they showed like his father is such an addict and he has like no forgiveness or like he has no like pity for his father. It's all just like spite and hate. And then with Wilhelm, he was basically doing the same thing that his dad did. He was drunk and wasted when he called him, and he still showed up and like he took care of Wilhelm, and brought him back from like that field where he was like high out of his mind. But like his father, like I feel like his dad needs that from someone, but like there's no one. I guess they're all just kind of done with the dad. I don't know if they're gonna develop like Wilhelm to become like a drug addict or an alcoholic. I don't. I kind of hope not. Yeah, that's holy. I don't know this episode. Oof. It was. It was really nice to see them like in such an intimate moment together, like Simon and Wilhelm. But then like they ruined it with August being there. Like what the hell? Oh wow. I want to know what happens next now. Like honestly, well, thank you for watching with me. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this episode, and like, I hope they like August loses that video and he's not able to use any blackmail with that shit. Oh my goodness. Close your blinds? Like, oof. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.